Hello and welcome to Anders Landad Go-Karting. This is a little video we've put together on our karting progression. So we started in 2021, January the 21st was our first session. So these sessions now that you're looking at is the Cadets, when Jake was in the Cadets at Teamsport Warrington. We had our first win took off us. The video that's just sort of come on now is our first ever go in the junior karts. That was tough at first, took us a little bit of getting used to. I'm not going to talk over this video, I'm just going to let you watch it. I will fill in some voiceover for the blank parts, but yeah, please sit back, enjoy. If you've just started karting, look at how we was at the start. You know, we was towards the back. And this is our first ever overtake in a junior kart. Going to sneak it up the inside there, give him a little bit of a bump, but yeah, first overtake completed. You can see that we're really struggling with the car. The kart was sort of driving us really at first. Our hands were burning like mad. Jake come off with blisters all over his hands. So if you are just starting out at Warrington, it might be worth putting some undergloves on just to protect them hands. You know, I'm in my 40s, and if I go on with my Sparko gloves, it rips my hands to bits. Nice switcheroo there, we're just starting to learn now. So yeah, it's important if you've just started karting to watch some of these videos, and you can see how we progress. And you know now that we're fighting for race wins constantly. But we are moving up into Junior Rotax now, where we'll probably have to start coming from the back and the mid pack. So yeah, just enjoy the rest of the video. First junior race we finished P10, and then we move on to our second junior race where we have a better result. I think we finished P3 in this one, could be P5, I can't remember now. Yeah, we start P3, we get kart 5, which wasn't the greatest kart in the world, and yeah, we ended up P5. See, now we've started to work our way towards the front. We had a couple of races where we're at the back. We did do a lot of practice in between. I let Jake miss about 2 or 3 junior races while we put in some Monday members sessions and just got our pace up, just so we could compete that little bit better. And that worked for us. But I wouldn't discourage you from just getting your practice in the races. It's just sometimes it's not nice being at the back. But Jake's mentally quite strong, so he could deal with it. We did take, like I said, we did take 2 weeks off. You can see now he's starting to pick up podiums now. He's made up with that first podium there, and the race wins soon start following. Overtook for the lead into P1. Just watch Jake's reaction at the end of this race. Watch how buzzing he is. First race win. Well done, Jake. was a really proud moment for me. Pretty emotional watching Jake get his first win there. He was really emotional after this race. The first one is always the most difficult. This is the start of our Total Karting Zero journey. We did a test day in November. As you can see, it was very wet. Jake's first time driving an electric car, first time driving a big chassis outdoors on slicks. And this was a very eventful day. I think we spent most of the day going sideways, but this is what you've got to do if you want to improve. You've got to get out in these conditions and start to learn how to get this go-kart around the track. This was really fun. Yeah, in 12 months from this video, we were crowned Total Karting Zero National Champion, and this is after our first race getting lapped by Logan McAllister, Miles Harrison, a few of the other boys. We literally got lapped. 12 months on, we won the championship. So keep going, guys, keep working hard, never let your head go down. This is the day where we break the lap record at Teamsport Liverpool in the new petrol karts. We actually do a 38 dead today, and then we return about a week later and we actually improve that time to a 37. It'll come up on the video in a minute. That lap record actually is still there to this day. They have now closed Liverpool and they're going all electric. So Jake is the last petrol lap record holder at Teamsport Liverpool. So we're delighted with that. Well done, Jake. Mr. J, he doesn't know at this point. Now check the marshal out on the way in. They're all buzzing. You can see them all there. They're right. Let's tell him he's broke the lap record. So yeah, there's some of the lads were going out for another session and we just messed that up, so we need to get back to the pit lane. But check out the marshal's reaction. It's yeah, makes it good. We'll not blame him for taking the Lord's name in vain on a Sunday. But listen to the marshal here. This is pretty funny.
I got 38 flat.
Johnny just told you there. 13 flat, Jesus Christ.
Oh, thanks for the marshal there. You can see Jake.
Down ramp, it's 58 4 lap, but I'm going to do a footwork video. And one of my better laps, and that's checker flag, that's P1. See Salvador follows us in behind there. Back down into turn 1. He's there, Kart 22 was alive. He did a 58-1, I did a 58-4. So there. But as you can see, going down into the left, into the right. Can he go for the move? No! That is checkered flag, and there's Leo ahead of us. Ethan couldn't get the move done. And that is waved. P1. P1. P1, Sebastian. P1. P1 doing the gun fingers.
So you can clearly see now Jake's confidence is starting to grow. Race wins are coming. He's really starting to believe in himself at this point. So again, for all you guys out there, don't give up. Keep going. And eventually you'll work your way to the front. So we've got a front row start there next to Logan. That was at Rye House. Picture there, 3 sisters, our 5th place overall, and TKZ national champion. doesn't need to. Doesn't want to be on video. Jake! You have. You've done it. You've done it, lad. You've done it, boy. Get in there, boy. Hey?
I thought I bottled it on the last
No,
lap.
no, not at all, lad. Not at all.
But as you can see, this is the start procedure. Pre-final, I qualified 11th. I was 6th in my group, but 11th for the A final, which I think is big for my first ever Club 100 round. To get into an A final, I was happy with that. I lose a position, which isn't great, but on the outside of turn 2, it's never the best to be outside there. And I think we are free abreast at this point. And oh, Miles goes round. That's a shame. It's a real shame. Miles is one of the top drivers here, so that is a real shame to see him go around on that one. We've been overtaken.
Call him a few names, and yeah, that's why I ended up calling. There you go. Look at that. That was disgusting behaviour. And he gives me a wave. Here, have that, you little bugger. Yeah, treating his dad like that after everything I do for him. And that's the level of respect to get off track from him. But anyway, watch him on, because obviously you can clearly see that I know how he's got on, but I don't at this point, because I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, because that's where I was, and I had to flick it down to see Jake at the very top, and there we go. Yeah, he's buzzing. So our YouTube channels, which our subscribers he's building now, we're on our way to 400, so yeah, get in early with us with sponsorship. And here we go. Let Jake lap it up here. You see how happy he is. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you enjoy the end of the video now. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
It is Jake Anders at the top of the sheet in front of me here, although I think our timing tower there on your screens does. There it goes. I'm ahead of the curve, I tell you. Drivers trying to find some track space here, Andrew, and I think as well
it's just outside. Here comes Baxter over the line. This could be key for pole position. Goes and puts in another 47 but stays, and oh, Jake Anders goes in there right at the end. 47.754 was already qualifying through to the pre-A final, but a brilliant last lap there from Jake Anders in the number 53 in the top 10 in points at the moment. Sticks it on provisional pole for the pre-A final, and I think that was our only move there, Howard.
Yeah, but a big one. Well, the biggest one you can have. You know, good lap there at the end. Did it when it counts, and that's Jake Anders. Here is your grid then for your cadet lightweight pre-A final. It's going to be Jake Anders and Joseph Baxter on the first row of the grid. Miles Harrison and Elijah Hazelwood are row number 2. We
maximum points available so far this weekend. Good start for Jake Anders and Joseph Baxter on the front row. The number 22 of Miles Harrison is trying to fight around the outside, and in the end is fought off the circuit. Gets back on, but lost at least a couple of positions there. Down into the second chicane come our group of cadets. Looking good so far, clean through the first couple of corners, but a really solid start there, Howard, for Jake Anders off the front of the order. It's now to the rest of them to see if they can reel number 53 back in.
Yeah, for Jake Anders, because they're all still just...
Oh my, Jake Anders, this would be a very pleasant surprise. Results so far this season, 17th, 9th, 10th, 7th, 12th and 7th. In the A-level races, so it's been an ever-present at this level in the cadet lightweights, but has never been in this position before, leading.
Last corner to go defensive. Here we go then, on to the final lap. Who's getting this one in the pre-A final? And Cyberzone, what a move from Castro, but he's round. He's rounded into the bark. And was there contact pod to pod there? I think there was.
There was.
So that one's going to be a review by the race stewards, one would have thought. But what it's done is it's also put Logan McAllister right in an opportunity here where he can take the win outright. Coming back up the circuit now. Anders is aware. He has to go defensive. Round the outside, he's going to try McAllister. but the door is closed on him. It's all going to be about this back straight and into the final corner. Remember that Hazelwood, the third in this queue, has a penalty hanging over him. Jake Anders may get a penalty for what happened there with Gabriel Castro. He goes defensive through the final corner. Can McAllister tuck underneath? No, but Hazelwood can towards the line. And it's Anders and Hazelwood first and second on the road. Low drive there from the back of the grid there for Adenergy. Jack Harrison rounds out your top 10. Then it's Mason Turner, Reese Cranston.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, bro, I saw Joe spin and I said I'm just going to keep it on the track.
Good lad.
Oh my god.
The IKC local final starting in Q1.
Hello and welcome to Anders Ladder Dad Go-Karting. As very well demonstrated from my dad, it is our local finals. We have qualified P1. Make sure I didn't go forward. So Dylan Lick all the way out, and that is a lap of Teamsport Preston. And that is the checkered flag. That was the last lap. Actually, I've just seen the checkered flag flying. You know, I know it's still green. I was making sure, but that I'm pretty sure was the checkered flag. Part of the race where this is a bit of a good part, you know. This is where they actually send us out for like a photo shoot.
Congratulations to Jake here. This is the BIKC local final at Preston. We then went up to Teamsport Stockton in the regional. We finished third up there, and we managed to qualify for the BIKC finals at Warrington.
The trophy in first place. Big round of applause for Jake Anders.
That I don't think the drivers really notice, because you can't really tell what's going on. Even when the first bit of contact's made, you don't really know if it's the track that's doing it.
Look at Jake Anders there, what a pose. Sorry I had to interrupt.
Striking the ball.
If you're going to pose in a car, do it like that.
There's no
Absolutely
golden
brilliant.
Bearing down on him. Get into the party on this one. Jack Harrison's not too far away, so if he's not careful, this is going to be a 5 or 6 car fight. Bit of a touch there as they go through the top section. Anders got the overlap. Is he going to be able to make a move like we saw? He's going for it. There's a touch, there's contact. He tries to come across and cover it.
But picked out on the live stream, and number 2,
very
we're on
good
it.
spot.
We're on it.
That was a very good spot from the guys.
Oh, here we go. And once
Anders
again,
still fighting here.
Still fighting.
He might be carrying a penalty, but he still wants to make this move on the road. He tried to go for it again there.
Yeah.
Maybe tried for a repeat move of what he tried earlier on. He thought better. Is still trying to get back on terms and move through. Looks like Anders may have been assessed a penalty there. He's moved down the order. Ah, no, he popped back up. He definitely has been assessed a penalty. We've not seen anything pop up on our timing. And I think that may have been for the move at the time.
And 41, Jake Anders. Here we go. 41 looks like the cart's bobbling around there as they went underneath the flyover section, but it's still 19 John Wall. They are at war, these two, aren't they? They're absolutely locked in combat.
Yeah. And Jay, one of the smallest drivers here, that's really good.
Trying to, but it's his own fault, really. You know, he's the one. See, he's putting hand signals all over the place. He goes wide because he's got his hands off the wheel. We take the inside, and he just turns into me. I'm not happy at all. I'm putting my hands out. I'm giving him no room. Lucas Biggs and Sal there. He's being such. He's just not. Have some of that. I'm not having that. You can bump me all you want. I'll bump you back. Have some of that. Now he's gone down.
There's a Jamie Warner line up behind them with Quinton Bajur, Duve Rout and Jack Harrison, then Solomon and Hazelwood then leads us to the lights for the lightweight A final here for our cadets, and Elijah Hazelwood holds on to the lead through the first couple of corners. P2 once again, as we've seen many times today, gets shuffled out wide. Matteo Ehrenfreuter gets shuffled down to 5th, 6th, maybe even 7th place there in that middle pack. There's still 3 wide, 4 wide in the background, and Elijah Hazelwood, big spin, the 17 suddenly gets turned back around and it's all chaos in behind.
Been like, away we go.
Championship, and away we go. And Jake Anders is on the move. He's like, come on, everybody, that's the end of the yellow there. He's going to get through and up into fourth. He's going to challenge for third actually against Jacob Brown.
I think the race has changed as well. Miles
has.
Harris lap of this lightweight cadet A final here at Buckmore Park. The last race of the season for our lightweight cadets. Of course, you're going to see the super lightweight cadets out tomorrow, but this is it for these drivers. The 53 pushing forward, Jake Anders wanting to work together and get some better positions. Here's the 22 though, that effective safety car restart after our opening incident. What a race win in the A final for the number 22 of Miles Harris, and he should be so proud of that, as he is, as he pumps the air as he comes across the line. Jacob Brown will take second place. Who is it going to be in third? It is the 62 of Matteo Ehrenreuter, and then the entire field follows.
So here we are then, that was the checkered flag. They are the race results. We are P4 in the race overall. Great season. P5 in the championship. There's a great season with Club 100. I can't wait to be back in the junior karts next year. And roll on 2024, own a Karting club. And anyway, we're about to go green, and it's green and away we go as we get, we're not fully up to the bumper of 81, but now we are into turn 1. Very, it's a bit damp, so it's hard to know where the grip is and where it's not. There's the X kart of 81, goes down the inside of the number 58 of Jack. Jack almost loses the rear end there, as we are in P12 now. We've overtaken the right idea for this race, as we were run this weekend by CF Racing, a brilliant team, and now we're on the Oliver Lomax on the back of him. We get the slipstream down the inside for turn 1. That'll be a simple move as turn 1. As you can see, he's got really good straight line speed. He goes down the inside of Jack. He hits Jack, and as you can see here, we just fly straight by him. He had no exit speed. So here we go. We're now on the back of Jack, really, where the track seems to be a little bit slippy, as we're in the slipstream of Jack now, number 58. Can we put it down the inside? No, he defends that position very well. So we get back after him. This is the final lap of this race, as he loses it a bit on the exit, so we take it down the inside on the brakes. We turn our wheel, we fully lock it, and we've passed Jack up into this is P6 now. So Archie up ahead. Can we get after Archie? But it is the last lap, so I don't think we'll get Archie in time. But Archie, looks like we've gained on him through the chicane though. Could we get a tow down the straight up to the line? It doesn't look like it. We're just a bit too far back, but we are gaining in a straight line, and that's a great, as you can see there, that was a really good race. And I mean, P6 from P13, so last to 6th. And I think Jack comes in and says, the day before I went to the tyre bin at Hooton and found a set of Vega wets that had very, very good tread on them. So he was like, "Are you sure you not put those Vegas back?"